This was the scene outside of the venue hosting a leaders' debate for Ontario's provincial election. The people in the purple shirts are nurses and members of the Service Employee International Union, SEIU, which represents 60,000 healthcare workers. They were protesting Premier Doug Ford's Bill 124.
It's actual first aid! You just broke a nurse's face! In a pandemic!
Mr. Snug walking around, fucking pushing guys from behind.
Pushing nurses! Nurses!
You're a fucking bad man, dude! From behind!
Nurses!
Doug Ford is the current Premier of Ontario and leader of the Progressive Conservative Party. And here's Doug Ford, being whisked by his adoring fans with no acknowledgement of the injured nurses on the ground. Granted, he probably didn't see them in that moment. The nurse lying on the ground was taken to a hospital with injuries, including a concussion. This is Rebel HQ. I'm Sandee Lovas. A provincial police spokesperson said in a statement that members of its protective service section who were providing security to three-party leaders intervened when individuals were attempting to block access to the facility where the debates were being held. For the safety of all present, individuals were moved aside, during which one fell to the ground. Apparently, this is what moving people aside looks like. There have been no further comments from either side as the SEIU explores all legal options to defend union members who sustained injuries. The nurses are right to be angry. Bill 124 passed in 2019, which, among other things, froze wage increases of public sector workers to 1%, well below the rate of inflation. Sadly, the Conservative government, led by Doug Ford, who passed this horrible bill, stands a good chance of being re-elected on June 2nd. Please, if you're in Ontario, go out and vote, and have the courage to stick to your convictions. There will be more protests, and as long as the police and security aren't held accountable for their actions, it will only get worse. We have seen this time and time again. When it's unions, Indigenous peoples, BLM or unhoused folks, or other left-leaning causes, police are aggressive and quick to violence, often leading to protesters being injured or worse, killed. Yet when it's the Freedom Convoy, Unite the Right, COVID enthusiasts, or other right-leaning causes, the cops are reluctant to act, and many encourage and side with the protesters. Why? All the police forces have their ranks filled with right-wingers. We've seen how our police have received all the training they need to do their jobs professionally and to minimize harm. They demonstrate it when dealing with right-wingers. It doesn't help that the elected officials don't hold the bad apples accountable. The Freedom Convoy raged on for weeks in Ottawa, a city in Ontario, while the Premier, Doug Ford, did nothing. When police violently dismantled unhoused encampments and injure people, mayors of those cities never hold the police at fault and claim it's the fault of the unhoused folks for not disappearing from society. You can't reform this. It doesn't matter how much training the police get if they're choosing when to use it and face no accountability. Defund, dismantle, reinvent. Better ways of keeping our communities safe are possible. For more of my stuff, look for me on social medias left of the box. Don't forget to hit buttons and leave comments. Thanks for watching, and until next time, get informed, get involved.